What up, YouTube? Jesse here with Just Man Sports Cards. Going to do a PSA reveal. This will be 70s and 80s all basketball. So we'll just get right into it. 75, Keith Wilkes. This is his rookie card. The other big rookie in the set is Moses Simone. That is the big rookie. This still does okay. 6 is not what we were aiming for, but it's all good. So 2 6s there. That's what the 75 backs look like. Um, 75 Kareem Jabbar. So this is the first year that he's in a Lakers uniform. This one's actually really well centered. The edges are just jacked. But these go for a lot more than you would think they would go for. So here's another 3. So it's like, which 3 would you prefer? The colors look a little better on the left, so I might lean towards the left. But those, the 3s are probably over $100. 4, we got a colored corner ding and some printing defects. Another 4, off center, left to right. 5, fairly centered. I mean, it's off left to right, definitely. So like 18 months ago, I was picking these up raw for like $20. And I was just basically buying everything that popped up on eBay. I should have probably been a little more selective and just bought the high grades, but you kind of live and learn. So this is a really nice 6. A little better centering, and it would have definitely been a 7 or an 8. Just for comparisons. I think I like the one on the right better. And this kind of thing with vintage is all 6s don't look the same, and modern, like all 9s look the same, all 8s typically look the same, or I should say ultra modern. So here's your difference here. This would be my preference. Then maybe number 2 here, and then maybe number 3 here. The crazy thing here's a 7. So I think I'd want the 6 out of all those, but this will go for the most. Moses Malone, the big rookie card. The 10 just went over for $10,000. That's a big deal. The low grade stuff really hasn't started to like really tick up yet. I think it'll just take time. There's just more copies, but I have at least 2 7s. I have 3 now because you guys saw I got one on a reveal. So these will probably be up for sale. I'll probably list them pretty high just because he's pretty highly underrated. People are aware that I collect the high-end stuff, the PSA 10s. 77, Adrian Dainley. The big rookie in 77 would be Robert Parrish. This would be the number 2 rookie in that set. I mean, that's a gorgeous 5. So I bought 5 raws. I sold 2. I kept the best three and submitted the best three. These I would have a hard time breaking even on grading. This one is. So I'll probably keep the 7 and then just list these at what I think they're worth. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, top 15 all-time scorer. He's got like 25,000 points all time. Played with the Lakers, with Kareem and Magic, and then he also played with Detroit with Isaiah and Dennis Rodman. 2-time scoring champ. He did that with Utah, basically when he was the only All-Star on the team. Always a great scorer. Not many people know about him, but yeah, that's why I submitted those. This is going in the PC for sure. I've been wanting a high grade of the 78. I kind of like it better than the 74 for George Gervin. The centering on the front on these is the bugger. But yeah, so that's definitely PC. 79 Topps Kareem Skyhook. 79 is a pretty set, artistic set. Centering's pretty good on that. Slightly rounded corner there, and rounded there. So without the roundeds, that's probably a 7. But that's not how that works. $7. This is probably a $25 card. The 8s do like 40, 45. 6. Can't get it to focus for some reason. These are always off center, left to right. I don't really mind it though, because I've talked about this before. Is like the ball. He's kind of like the action picture is like pushing the action this way, and then there's the space there. So to me, it kind of seems like they're all appropriate that they're off center. 6 is a pretty good grade in this. The 7s do over 100, so this is probably at auction it'd probably do $50, but I wouldn't sell it for that. Those are Cream is a long-term hold for me. I need to sell some of his stuff. 87. The PSA 10s in this set really started to pop because it looks like people are set collecting 87. The print run on 87 Fleer is probably a quarter of what 86 was. So a lot more rarity in the 87. And then if you've looked at the 87, the top and the bottom is just hard to get. And there is this. So I don't know how. Personally, I would have probably given this an 8, even though it's got gorgeous centering. And maybe without that, it's a 10. I mean, it's good centering on the back, too. So maybe they're just looking at this and they're like, man, this should be a 10 minus that blemish there, that printing defect. But and sometimes you get stuff like this. It's a 6. You can see how it's off center left to right, but that's pretty good. The corner is probably what it is. This is probably a $15 card. $6. I'm not really sure what's wrong with this one either. Oh, right there. And right there. The more you look at cards, like, just the better you get. I wouldn't probably send this now because the 8 does like $40-$50. At the time though, it was These are all like $13 to get graded, plus shipping insurance to get in, shipping insurance to get back, plus the cost of your card saver. So you're in grading plus taxes for easily $15-16. 9, great grade on this, 88. This is probably a long-term hold for me. Bird and Magic are starting to get some love. So I did well on I actually did. You're gonna see some pretty stellar 88s here. So 3 9s there. I don't know off the top of my head. I'll try to put pop reports on some of these, but cost on these, you probably pick it up for $40-50. I think 88 hasn't popped yet because people kind of go up the years. People were set collecting 86 with the Jordan, but the 86 had started to get pretty pricey. So then they moved on to 87. Trying to think of the big rookie in 87. I can't think of it off the top of my head. All good though. So then I think people do 87, and then they'll eventually do 88. This is like a $60 card. Skyhook, cool photo. I bought these all raw off eBay. Everything you've seen here, yeah, was raw off eBay. Tens. So those are $300 plus cards. I don't know that I have enough 9s that I would sell the 9s and I would just hold on to these. But I'm kind of in a holding pattern on cream. We're kind of seeing what the whole thing with LeBron this year is making Jordan the definite GOAT, and then I think it's also making Cream look a little better. Just how hard that scoring record is. 6s can't get grading, and then 9 is a decent card. So the difference here is the centering on the top to bottom, which is probably something else. It took me a while to figure out what was on these. It's just, so that's a thinner blue up there, fatter blue. So you got to pay attention to that. And then the edging is tough on it. It's pretty good there, but. So this was, I bought a box of 89 hoops when it was just dirt cheap. It was when the Robinson rookies were starting to pop a little bit. David Robinson. The rookie that goes for a lot of money is in Series 1, which is typically opposite. Most of the time the rookies aren't in the set until Series 2, but with 89 hoops, he has a rookie card in Series 1 and Series 2, and most people consider it as a legitimate one in Series 1. So I bought a box of Series 1. All the 89 hoops, they're off center typically, so getting a 10. This is the only card I sent in from the whole entire box. A 10. So that was worth the grading fee. I've never gotten a better than a 7 on an 89 Flair sticker. So it's, what was I thinking there, eh? Huh. This did not come from eBay. I might have opened a pack of Fleer, or there was a big bulk vintage thing that I bought, and maybe. So for the longest time, it's still 90 Fleer is kind of considered trash. It was just, I think it was printed really, really heavily. So I think it's going to take a long time for these to go up in value. Years. Not a year, but probably years. I have a 9 of this already that I bought. And then, so the 10's a big win. Both these 10s are big wins. These I got they were pack fresh. I think you get one stick or one all-star card per pack. Maybe I might be saying that wrong. I entered a raffle it was a pack break online, and it was like $60 to potentially get a spot into a 86 Fleer break, and I didn't get into the break, so like then they start to kick down prizes, and my prize was like 2 packs of Fleer plus something else. So through grading and stuff, my $60 paid off, but it was I don't really do breaks anymore. I've done probably 8 breaks. Anyways, I guess this is 90s. I bounced into the 90s. Next video, I'll try to get to it sometime this week. It'll be like 93 through 96, and I got some cool 90s inserts in that. So feel free to give a thumbs up, a like. Feel free to subscribe if you like what I do, and catch everyone later.